What up, OGs, man?
What
Episode 99 going down right now. And of course, I'm here with my brother, Joey Allen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up?
Man, shout out to us.
Shout out to us. Episode 99. This is the last double-digit episode that we're having.
Dude, I'm so excited. I love how just this backstretch of episodes, the guests have been really fire, man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a huge fan now of so many guests we've had on the show.
Yeah.
It's funny because you kind of you're a fan of them anyway because we wanted to have them on the podcast. We're so picky about the guests we have on the show.
Yeah.
But then once they come through and you have a conversation with them, they just like
For an hour and a half.
Yeah, they like reassure your like love for them. You know what I mean? And just why you like seeing them on social media or like listening to their music or whatever the case may be.
And then we end up being friends, and now we have more friends. Now we have 99 more friends.
Sometimes it's cool too, man, just like being friends with some of these people where, you know, other people see them on social media as like a celebrity in a way, you know? And I'm sure not every guest is like that for the audience, but I know
for us.
Yeah, for me, dude, there's so many people on here where I'm like, I would have never had the opportunity to talk to this individual had I not started this podcast with my best friend.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to you, brother. I'm so proud of us for being at 99. And honestly, today's guest, I'm very excited for.
Oh, it's a good one.
It's a good one. We're recording this intro after we already recorded the episode with the guest, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
I'm hungry.
If you are not watching this episode with some food in front of you,
Get some fucking food.
You're messing up. You're messing up. It's a long one and definitely one of my favorite episodes of this season. The guest is so fire and such a great speaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to be honest, he can really explain himself well. I have probably 50 new recipes right now that I can go and work on. So if you guys don't have food and a notepad,
Get a notepad
Get
too.
a notepad.
I have to watch this whole episode again just to take notes because I have so many new sauces I need to make.
And you're gonna be what's the word? You know, you're gonna be there for a minute for that
Famished?
top three.
Because I am.
No, you're definitely gonna be you know, after the top three segment, you're gonna have a couple of different kind of sauces that you want to write down. No, but man, I'm excited for this episode. You want to do win of the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's jump right into it.
Me first. I think it's me.
Go ahead.
I'm taking it. My win of the week is so I actually started reading a book, and I've been wanting to start reading. I used to read a lot as a child and growing up, but like just life getting busy, you know, I don't have time to sit down and read. But I wanted to, and I finally found a book that was actually recommended to me by a friend. It's called The Ways of a Superior Man.
Ooh.
And it's one of those books that kind of like give you guidance, you know, like just kind of like let you like see things in different ways. And that shit, honestly, bro, like I'm on like chapter 12. I'm like, my mindset is changing. Like I just feel like it kind of like makes you think differently, and then that translates into like your whole life being like just looked at differently, which makes you kind of just feel better. I feel better. I feel good.
I love it.
Read a fucking book.
Dude, shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you.
There's been a couple books where I've kind of gotten started on them and whatnot. For me, the big thing is I need to find a place. Like honestly, it's called a library. But I need to go to a library so that I can just rent a book real quick and just have it for a little bit. I hate spending the money on a book because nowadays it's like some of the books that I see about that are like really popular, they're written by someone that I really respect their game. It's like fucking $25 or $30 for a book. And I shout out to it because I know there's knowledge in that book where it's like you're investing that $20 or $30 into like yourself.
Check out Audible, because that's what I use. And it's like you can buy like a digital version of the book, and it could be like $6, and then you have that book.
Oh, so are you reading it on your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they can even like you can listen to it too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not even think about that. Okay, cool. Audible.
Check it out.
So my win of the week is Audible. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's a good win of the week, brother. And I'm really happy you're doing that because I know that this year has been a fucking cluster.
It's been a year
for both of us, brother. And it feels good now to be kind of like almost halfway through the year, and we're mentally in a much like stronger place than we were around like, you know,
the
January
year,
and also like, you know, just around episode 70 and stuff like that, man. So shout out to us. You're doing a great job, man.
Shout out to us.
My win of the week.
Let's hear it.
Is whenever God, it's so,
is it fucking Chick-fil-A sauce?
No, it's not. I think they heard enough about that in this episode. No, but my win of the week, man, is whenever you're at you could say party, you could say friend's house, wherever, and there's a dog there, and you and that dog just have some kind of, I don't know what it is. I am a dog person too, man. So if I see a dog at a party, or if I just see a dog, like whatever, I'll quit whatever conversation I'm having just to let this dog know, like, thank you for letting me into your home. You know, give him a couple little pets, give him a couple little boops on the nose or something.
I've been at a party with Nick around an island. Like, there's like 6 people. We're all just sitting there talking, and this smallest fucking dog just walks in. Nick stops talking, gets down on the floor and all. It's just so
Hey,
funny. But
drinking,
I get it.
If we've been drinking, brother, I love just when you go and start loving on a dog and they appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, there has been dogs before. Like, I think you even used to like live with the dog, or your friend had a dog or something like that, where you couldn't even like touch it when you first walked in.
Yeah.
You had to like ignore the dog because it was a fucking aggressive animal. And there is places like that where obviously if you go to a friend's house, like, be careful. You
Just know your dogs. You know
your dogs for sure. But like a cute little fucking Frenchie or something, man, just
comes up.
oh my god,
Pet me.
or like even like a Shih Tzu, whatever. Like some of those little dogs, man. I'm a sucker. I don't know what it is. And we were at a party last weekend, and dude, it was a little day party. You know, something fun for the boys, little darty, and you know, obviously the boys were having a good time. It was for one of our buddies' birthdays, just like every other fucking party for the last 2 months.
I know, a lot of birthdays
around this time of year, man. And you know, shout out to our buddy Nate. It was his birthday. And I just see these two little dogs like come running around the corner, and I'm like, forget this conversation. I don't even fucking know what we were talking about at this point. And I just had to show them my appreciation for them. And no, big dog guy. Whenever that happened, I was just kind of trying to think of a win of the week for this week, and
that's a good
that thought immediately just came to my mind, dude. So if you're a dog person, you know what I'm talking about. But
Shout
no,
out
dude.
to the dogs.
Also, slight shout out to the Red Bull this morning. I don't know what it was. Like, I think obviously it's been this past week. I was kind of behind on editing the episode and like doing a couple things. So I was staying up late, bro. And you know, I'm kind of an early riser sometimes. And so, dude, I'm talking like 4 hours of sleep, maybe like from Wednesday night all the way through Friday night, just like not sleeping very long at all.
Not good.
And last night, dude, I don't know what it was. We got to bed at a decent time. We were just chilling. We took it really easy. You know what I mean? Worked on a couple things for the podcast, which we don't party that much anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes on the weekends lately, it's been like, you know, Scott's birthday, Nate's birthday.
There was no
Macy's
birthday yesterday. We didn't have to go anywhere.
100%, man. And like sometimes you feel like, especially with doing these podcasts, sometimes you have obligations to guests where you're like, oh, I want to see you perform live, or I want to see you, you know, I want to support you at this pop up or whatever it is, you know. And so you just kind of get a lot on your plate sometimes. And I hadn't been getting a lot of sleep. I'd been exhausted. Last night we were just chilling at the house working on things for the podcast, and I was like, look, man, whenever you leave here, I'm fucking hitting the hay. I'm not even going to delay it. And went to bed at like 11. 10 o'clock comes around, and I wake up. I had alarm set. I don't know what the fuck happened, but 10 o'clock came around, and you called me.
I'm like, hey, I'm here.
Like, hey, I'm outside. I'm like, fuck, dude. So woke up real quick, took a shower, had a Red Bull waiting for me in the fridge. It was weird. Like right now I feel incredible because I have so much sleep under me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like fully recharged, bro. I'm ready to fucking go. It's not a win of the week worthy thing, but it's just like, dude, just being able to kind of sleep in a little bit this morning, like I'm ready.
No free shout outs, but shout out Red Bull.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And this is kind of a shout out Red Bull podcast.
I know. It's kind of crazy because we talk about no free shout outs, but this boy brings up Red Bull every fucking week.
But it's so, like, for me, it's carrying me right now. In this phase of my life, I've not always been a Red Bull guy, but right now in this phase of my life, I did actually drink a Celsius a couple of days ago. I'm not even going to lie to you, bro.
Was it good?
Well, taste-wise,
I've never even had one.
Taste-wise, it was incredible, but this is what I will say. My little sister put me on them because ever since I've, you know, moved into this new place kind of closer to my fam, my little sisters will come over all the time. I'm like, well, what do you guys want me to get for you? Mm-hmm. So I've been on the Celsius thing for Bella. And so she'll pull up to the crib, grab one of the Celsius and you know, do whatever and start her day. Man, those Celsius are no fucking joke.
Really?
Like I've never been so wired in my life. Like literally I drank a Celsius and I probably drank it around like 6:30 a.m., 9 o'clock at night. I'm like having trouble even thinking about going to sleep, bro.
Fuck?
We went to the gym that day too. I was fucking wired in the gym.
Didn't they have a case against them?
They did. And I don't know if they still do. I don't know what's going on, but dude, that shit is insane. Like my energy levels were through the fucking roof. Same size can as a Red Bull too.
Did you get jittery at all?
I mean, I was shaking, bro. Like when I first drank that bitch at fucking 7:30 in the morning, I'm like sitting there shaking at fucking work for real, bro. I was wired. And you know, shout out Celsius because it did its job.
Yeah.
I had energy, I'll tell you that. But it was like, for me, just the Red Bull's that like happy medium where it's like I don't need that. Like the Celsius where I'm like freaking out, bro. Like, I was wired. I was doing so much extra shit throughout my day. Just like, oh, why not go do this right now or go handle this? And just like, it's like I took a damn Adderall or some shit, bro.
I'll stick to my coffee in the morning.
I was wired, bro. And so, yeah, no, Red Bull, it's kind of, the phase I'm in life right now, it's kind of like that happy medium. I'm sure if I start drinking too many Red Bulls, then I'll eventually switch over to the Celsius.
At least it's not alcohol, you know?
Oh, dude, facts.
See, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Good shit.
We're healthy till we're not.
We're healthy till we're not. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
No, but seriously, I'm really excited for today's episode, man. It's episode 99. Obviously, quick little teaser. Episode 100 is going to be wild. You guys stay tuned for next week. Hopefully, bringing back a guest that me and you have just always had such a great time with, always had such great conversations with, and
I adore this person.
A for sure fan favorite guest.
Oh,
man. Yeah. But today's guest is obviously someone that we've wanted to have on the show for a long time. We've kind of actually had some like scheduling issues because our schedules have always been kind of going back and forth. Like, he's got something going on the weekend that I've got something going on, or you know, whatever. And it's like it's been difficult to get this guest on the show, but nonetheless, someone I'm very excited to talk to, bro. Someone that is just, I've met a couple times in person, is just a stand-up guy. And like I said, have the food ready.
Get your bowl of cereal. Get your fucking ceviche,
whatever it is. If you got some chips,
Totino's pizza rolls,
whatever it is, you're going to need to be eating throughout this episode, y'all. So, yeah, man, let's jump right into it. I'm excited. What up, OGs? Episode 99 going down right now. I'm here with my brother, Joey Allen.
Yes, sir.
How we feeling, brother?
Feeling good. I'm excited for this episode.
Man, episode 99.
I know.
How the time flies, bro.
That's almost 100.
It's crazy. So this is our final double-digit episode.
Yes, sir.
Very excited for this one. We got a very special guest here today. A type of guest that we've never had on the show before. So I'm really excited, in a category that we both very much enjoy.
Oh, I love this category.
Yeah. We already talked about it so much, you know, just on the normal daily episodes. But it's like, for us, we are big foodies. Oh, in a way.
I eat food every day.
Yeah, so I'm excited for
5
this
times
one.
a day sometimes. Shit, I'll be eating.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in introducing the man himself, Chef Naps Whippin.
Yeah, what's happening?
How you doing, brother?
What's good, gentlemen? How y'all doing? Good.
Great, dude. Happy to have you on the show. Thank you very much for coming on. It's you know, we've actually been trying to make this episode happen, but then something came up for me. I had to reschedule, then something came up for you. We had to reschedule, and then it's like, it's such a, dude, I'm so excited for this episode. I've got a ton of cool things I want to ask you about. First things first, though, man. How did this all get started for you? Like, how did you kind of fall in love with food? Like, let's kind of paint the picture for the audience a little bit.
Food. So very early, my grandma always told me, like, I tell this story to everybody who asks to. So it's like, my grandma always told me from the time I could remember, so maybe like 2 or 3, understanding words, I guess. She was like, somebody is not going to want to cook for you when you're hungry, just because you're hungry, type thing. So I'm like I said, maybe 2 or 3. So I'm like, I'm a baby, bro. What you mean? Like, I'm cute. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what are you saying? Like, she basically cussed me out. Is how I took it.
Damn.
So, and then from that point on, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to figure out how to feed myself when I want to be able to eat. Because you got to think, like, if you're hungry at 3 a.m., who's feeding who?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, you either eating some cereal or you trying to go somewhere. But even McDonald's be, like, doing that switch over shit.
Yeah, they slack at 3 a.m.
Right. And then Whataburger, the lines wrapped around. Then now you drove for 45 minutes, waited for 25. Now you already pissed off. And then you get home, you got the wrong fucking order. So now you, like, say less. So shit like that is all it takes for me to never go to a place again.
So you said, fuck it, I'm a cook.
Because, like, you got to think, like, I can make anything at 3 a.m. I can make sushi. I can roast sushi at 3 a.m. I can fry a 30-piece wing at 3 a.m. Like, I can literally eat.
Are you doing that at 3 a.m.? Like, is that like a common occurrence?
People, that's kind of how my shit started. Like, I would post all my food from the times I would eat. Because you got to think, chefs get off work at, kitchen closes at, let's say, 11 on a Friday, Saturday. You got to clean. You still got to get home. I'm home at like 1:30.
Yeah.
I still gotta take my bowl rip, take my shower, mellow down. I'm still wired from service, so now I'm hungry because I haven't eaten all day. I haven't sat down and eaten. So now it's all right. Well, let me see what I can eat. So now it's all right. 4 a.m. creating something, and then I post it, and people are just waking up to go to work, and I'm just eating a 3-course meal, and then waking up at 9 o'clock and then doing it all over again.
I can't lie, bro. Those Instagram stories do be hitting too. Like your Instagram stories make me so hungry, regardless if I've just ate or whatever, man.
Yeah, people get mad at me. Like they're like, bro, I had to block you for a while because I'm
hungry at 4 a.m.
Yeah, so they would see my food, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. You know I'm finna post food. Y'all don't want to see anything else, so it's not like I'm feeding y'all what y'all want to see. So
100%.
So end of the day, that's how my business started. Like I would post, like I said, I worked shitty hours, super shitty hours. And then, like I said, I would just post my food, but everyone's like, oh, bro, how can I get a plate? How can I get a plate? And I'm like, you can't, bro. I'm working. Like,
It's for me.
I work full time. Yeah, it's for me. So everything was one-on-ones. So everything was always one-on-ones. And everybody's like, bro, can I get a plate? Can I get a plate? I'm like, nah. This is when I was in Orlando. So I lived in Orlando, went to school out there. The restaurants out there, amazing. Like tears. Like they were doing I was learning farm to table in 2014.
What's that?
So farm to table is like, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's literally straight from the farm, no product, no corporation, no manufacturer. So you grow it, you take it straight from the dirt, you rinse it, you wash it, clean it, you make your food from there. So like a lot of your veggies, even cattle, like eggs, pork, like Lola's farm here does like very good pork where they raise all the pigs and all of that, where they're treated nicely and et cetera, et cetera.
Wow.
But it's called farm to table because you use every bit of it. So you use the stalks, you use the bones, you use so also for, I guess, cattle, it would be snout to tail. So that's using everything from the snout to the tail.
Oh, wow.
So the feet, you can use the feet for stalks. You can use the bones for stalks. We used to fry the heads of pigs.
Wow.
I literally used to walk into work. It'd be like 6 pigs in the sink thawing out or like getting rinsed off. And this is a normal day. Like,
what, you got pigs in the sink?
Just whole pigs in the sink.
Wow.
And tilt skillets. And then, sorry for the vegan guess.
Oh, no, dude. I'll tell you right now, we ain't no damn vegans, bro.
Let's go ahead and just let them know
I'm
this
like
is
the
not going to
opposite
be
of vegan.
But
I'm
then-
like,
vegan friendly.
And then we would like saw, or I would see up my chef with a 2-sided saw, and they're sawing the skull down the middle and we would fry half.
Do you ever feel bad at all?
I mean,
Like in the beginning?
they're already gone.
Yeah.
So it's like that's
just wild.
the
That
main
like,
part. But that was like that was like, it was definitely wild. But it's like that's stuff you see in the kitchen.
shit has to
Like,
happen.
It's if you're a chef at a very high level, you're going to see the freshest ingredients, whole fish, lobsters.
You know how to clean everything, like bust it down.
I used to. I'm not as good as, like I said. Being a chef is one of those. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
So it's like butchering and just like, so I still can, but I'm not as fast,
Right.
not as precise as I used to be. And that's just because like the work I was doing when I was way younger was way more precise, way more intuitive, way more like knowledge needed. But I was working in like it was like a $4 million restaurant in Winter Park.
pull that mic a little closer to you. It's bogging in and out. There we go. Perfect.
Good.
That's
But
perfect.
yeah, so I was working in like it was like a $4 or $5 million restaurant that was built in Winter Park, Orlando.
Okay.
This is like, it's literally one of those neighborhoods where everything is inside the neighborhood. It's houses.
Yeah.
You don't have to leave the neighborhood. It's
Like a community.
It's little mini bridges. It's beautiful. It looks like you're not supposed to be there. But I was literally like one of the only black people there. So I would get, during this time, like, I've seen every side of a restaurant. I've seen the good. I've seen the bad. I've been the black guy. It got fired because I was the only black guy.
Really?
Yeah, but like, it is what it is. It's you learn from it. It's a business. It's corporations. But I've always been a type. If you replace me, you need four people to replace me. So I've seen my ideas on menus after I've left. I've seen all of that. So it's it is what it is. But that means that you're doing something, because I work for very high up people, very, very accomplished people, especially in Orlando. And this is even before I came back to Jax. And Jax, when I got back to Jax, I started working for Chef Kenny Gilbert, who is Oprah chef.
Oh my God! So,
like I said, I've always worked for very good chefs. Always worked under good people. But it's like, end of the day, it's the industry is the industry. Everyone is trying to. If you're a solo owner, you don't want to be in your restaurant all the time. So you're looking for somebody to take over. And in any other place, you're looking for the same thing. You're looking for precision. I'm not gonna lie. I'm always been a late person, but I make up for it in every single other way. Right. I'll stay late. I've told my chefs to not fire people, but to save money here, and I would do the extra work.
Right.
Whenever we're slow, whenever business is falling, whenever somebody else needs the hour, like I said, whenever the labor's high and you got to cut people. People in restaurants are quick to leave, or quick to rather go out. Like on Friday, Saturday night, bro, I was always in the kitchen.
Get me out.
Well, no, I was always the one that, all right, bro, cut everybody, I'll close.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about 3 people. Wow. You cut 3 people, I'll work the whole line, I'll close this bitch by myself so we can save a couple dollars to stay afloat. I'm not getting paid any more money.
Right.
I'm not, my title didn't change. I was a line cook doing all this.
Yeah.
And I've always been a line cook.
You just got that dog in you?
I mean, I enjoy what I do. Like, I love what I do to the point of it's not about money. It's about the experience that people can get from me, from what I do.
And being an asset to that restaurant too.
I mean, sometimes being an asset, they see you as that, but you
don't get treated as that.
Not gonna, exactly.
Yeah,
so it's
for sure. But if you don't act like that at all, you're definitely never going to, like, it doesn't matter where you are.
I'm the type of person, if you go to work, why would you only look forward? When you're at work, if you look to your right and you look to your left, that's the people who are above you. Mm-hmm. That's the people who, if you learn his job without somebody having to teach you his job, you're already ahead. Whenever they're trying to either train you or teach you. Once they see, moving up in business is all about wanting to learn. If you go to a place and just say you want to learn, you'll get the job every single time.
It's worked for me every time.
I don't know what I'm really doing, but I love what I do, and I just want to learn.
Yeah.
I can walk in any door and get a job. Like, it's that easy. It's always been that easy. Like, it's you got to know your value, and you got to know what the hell they're looking for. Nobody wants somebody who's uncoachable, unteachable. People just want somebody that's going to listen and that's teachable
and show up.
Facts.
And show up. So, like, especially in an industry where people don't listen and don't show up. Mm-hmm. Like, in my work career, I've missed less than 10 days, but I want to say like 6.
That's crazy.
In my entire, I'm 30. My entire career before I started my own business. But I had my business while I was working full time too. So, but I've only missed literally, like I said, less than 10 days because I know for sure one was when I got rushed to the ER I have like a nerve thing in my face. That was one time. And then really I can only think of that time because my mom wouldn't let me drive because it's like a stabbing pain. It's like random. So it was like very weird, very random, but pretty rare. But it doesn't happen often. It happens like actually when I had to stop smoking. So the times I've had to stop smoking is when they say it's stress induced. I'm not really one to stress because stress for me is if you can't go and do it or fix it, you can't stress about it.
Yeah, facts.
So if it's money wise, if you can sit on your ass all day and you keep saying you broke, but you can go get 3 jobs to equal a decent amount of money or blah 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 to work, like you said, work your wage or learn your wage. So if you gotta climb your way up, do it at 3 different jobs, especially if you're young. Like that's what I was doing. Like I knew I was in a place where I was in Orlando, right by UCF.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of opportunity to party, but I had bills to pay. I was doing everything by myself, and I was in school full time. So it's like once you understand life, you just gotta do life. Like you know you got bills. It's one of those things where you wants and needs. You split them right down the middle. You want to smoke, or do you need to smoke? So I worked in food, so I always had food to necessarily eat. If I didn't work, I was working full time. I was in school. I started school, and then a month after I started working full time.
Okay.
So at that point, if I wasn't working, I wasn't going to school because it was across town. It was far as hell. It was by like Universal, and I lived by UCF. So if anybody knows Orlando, that traffic, I-4.
Yeah, traffic sucks.
All of that. So I had to hit both I-4 and Colonial. No, what is it? Colonial is I-4. It's another ugly ass street.
Yeah.
I had to hit both every day. So if I wasn't getting paid, I wasn't going to school. So I literally missed lots of days of school because
You weren't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you had a couple of days off.
If I was off, I wasn't going to school, bro.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, that gas, I wasn't getting paid at school. I was paying the school. So my mental has always been like, you can't, I've always thought differently. I've always thought like an asshole sometimes, but it's like, you can't expel me because I pay y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Mentally is how, and then you're not going to, and basically I'm working in the field that y'all, that it's not like I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm working at restaurants in the places that I'm supposed to be in, that the school is supposed to feed me to. So y'all have to understand what's going on. So like I said, from that point on, I never really missed work. When I first started working, I didn't really understand the concept of, if you're off, like if you, being paid while you're off.
Oh yeah.
I never understood that. So every day, so I always worked every day. I had bills. I was like, all right, bro, I have to work. So for 2-3 years straight, I never missed a day of work because I'm thinking like, all right, well, I'm not going to get paid. Like vacation. I'm like, bro, what's a vacation? Like, I'm not getting paid if I go on vacation.
Right. Yeah.
So even the place I left, I never, like, when I left, I didn't get a severance package or get a leaving thing or any of that. Like, I worked every day.
So when you're in Orlando, you're working this restaurant job. You haven't started your own business or anything like that at this point. At what point did you move back to Jack's?
I got in some trouble in Orlando. I got arrested out there. Then I was going to stay, but my mom was like, take the help, because I'm big on not doing everything by myself. I'm like, being a burden is like the biggest thing to me, even if it's like the smallest burden.
Yeah.
So she was like, she convinced me. I moved back home. When that happened, that's when I started. I didn't know about the food scene in Jack's like that, so I started looking at the restaurants. It was like the Madura Brothers, Matthews.
Did you try to get a job out here as soon as you kind of moved back? Were you like trying to find some restaurants that were? Yeah,
so like I said, being a chef is, when you're decent, it's pretty easy. So when I literally went, first place I started back at was Taverna.
Okay.
Because I wanted to learn. Anywhere I work at, I always want to learn something specific. They were a pasta restaurant, Italian restaurant, so I wanted to learn pasta. They don't roll all their pasta, so I didn't learn as much as I wanted to. But the ones they do are pretty simple, and I kind of knew those, but got better at it. But I learned sauces very well, so it's like just the development of sauces. Of course, I already knew that, but like I said, an Italian sauce and building flavors and something like that is totally different than just a wing sauce. What
kind of sauce are you talking about? Like, what goes into making a sauce?
It all depends. So like a tomato sauce, a pesto, since we're talking Italian, some of the mother sauces. So like a bechamel is the start of it. A bechamel is is like a cream sauce, or the base of a cream sauce. So you can turn it into a Mornay, which is a cheese sauce, which is kind of basically mac and cheese sauce. Or
I love mac and cheese.
Or like I said, Alfredo, and
I was
that's
gonna
also
say Alfredo. Dude,
that's still considered like a Mornay because you're adding cheese.
That shit's so fucking good, bro.
But yeah. So it's like, but Alfredo is more cream based.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, the base is a bechamel for both of those, which is flour, butter, cream, and then or cream or milk. Doesn't have to be cream. Cream can be too thick.
I see.
But all you do is
He's doing it. He's doing the whip. You see how
Whippin.
That's why I be whipping, bro. I be whipping. But yeah, so like literally like that's how, and then that's when you add garlic. That's when you add tarragon, basil, and then those things turn into different sauces. So being a chef, there's always a base to many things, and then you just add flavor. So it's always, you can amplify anything. So like you throw chipotles in a Alfredo, now you have a Chipotle Alfredo.
Do you ever use like store-bought sauces?
Absolutely.
Really?
But you, so the thing about doing stuff like that is you have to incorporate fresh ingredients back. Mm-hmm. So it's like canned product, there's nothing wrong with canned products at all. Like San Marzan tomatoes are the best tomatoes for most pizza places, most tomato sauces. Those are canned tomatoes.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're straight from the process that they're cooked in and stored is very high quality. So even like IQF things, which is individually frozen things. So it's like the process for that is everything is literally separated completely, frozen, separated, and then brought together. So now it's not in a clump or a wad. Now it's frozen individually. Yeah. So like I said, a lot of canned products are good. Fried things, or frozen things are sometimes good because of the quality and the time it's frozen. So yeah, I absolutely use. But like I said, it's all about incorporating fresher ingredients back. So like canned tomatoes, you can use fresh tomatoes, roast them in the oven, garlic, onion, like char them, like kind of burn them a little bit, and then throw those in with the canned stuff. And now you have a more smoky tomato. Season that. Add your herbs, raw garlic. Raw garlic, it gives a stronger bite than roasted or caramelized onions or caramelized garlic. Yeah. So, but that I do both because now you get the smoothness and now you get the nuttiness and you get the strength of fresh garlic. I see. So it's like, so that's why. So Whippin, that's where Whippin came from. It's adding. It's knowing, it's understanding something, and then adding your touch. So it's not, oh, I saw this on TV and then I'm gonna just do this. It's kind of understanding why something is what it is. It's everything. Y'all whip on the podcast, like everything as y'all slowly learned every piece of it. Y'all fit it in the space that you need. You use the equipment that you have, and you get the product that you need. That's whipping. If you walk outside and you don't have something, like my homie Wes, Rakimism, like he's been around me a lot to see that I'm not always on my shit either. But that's where whipping comes in. That's where it's like, all right, cool, no problem. If you forget something, you still make something out of nothing. So like it's being able to understand your craft and then being able to whip out of anything. So it's like, damn, I forgot my tripod. Then you lean that bitch on your laptop.
Let me whip some shit up real quick.
Exactly. Okay. So if it's leaning against the plant, the people don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. Bro, I go to many events with no menu. That's a purpose. I do that on
just
purpose.
Whip some shit up.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm making still.
That's crazy.
So it's like, but that's the fun part for me. Because I don't ever want to get bored in what I'm doing. Like,
for sure.
Is it unconventional? Yeah, but everything I've done has been pretty unconventional. And you can fix all of that, but I enjoy the thrill of it.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I wanted to ask earlier when you said you work shitty hours and you come home and cook something up at 4 a.m. Is there ever a time where you're tired of cooking? Like you just spent those 12 hours cooking in a kitchen. Do you ever not want to cook?
All the time. But
You got to eat.
But that's when I don't eat. No, that's when I don't eat. So people, the people who know me know that I probably eat like once a day.
Damn.
That 3 a.m. meal sometimes is like my only meal. And that's still to this day. I've always done that. Even when I was like younger, my parents don't really, they don't know all of it. But I hated breakfast. I never wanted to eat breakfast. I just thought it was too early in the day for my stomach to
That's crazy talk.
activated. And then lunch, I played football, so I always thought I'd be too heavy for practice and didn't want to slow down. So I would always eat bullshit for like lunch. I would eat like chips. I'm a chipaholic.
Yeah.
So I would eat chips. So really, like, even still to this day, like, my diet is kind of terrible, but I'll eat like, in one sitting, I'll eat what is probably one meal, a day's worth for both of you guys. Like, I'll eat 3 courses in one sitting. Like, what people meal prep with, that's like one sitting for me. But I only eat when I feel like eating. That's like the main, even going back to my grandma's thing. I don't eat because I have to eat. I eat when I'm hungry and when I feel like eating. And then if it's, I won't tell them specific, but I also won't eat until I eat what I want to eat. So it's like,
Facts.
if I want this, I'm not going to eat until I get that.
What's your favorite, like, quick food, if that makes sense? Like, for me, bro, I'm a sucker for, like, bagel bites or pizza rolls. Like, those just, they're so quick. They're so easy. If I'm starving, I don't have a lot of time. Do you even eat foods like that?
Yeah. So
Or
that's the funny part. Like, chefs, we like bullshit. People think I just have to be impressed with the best. Like, bro, I want some bullshit. Like, I love tater tots are like my favorite meal.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get 5-pound, 6-pound bags at Sam's. No, I think them bitches were like 10 back in the day. 10-pound bag of tater tots. So I would put everything on top of tater tots back in the day. So tater tots, chips, like I said, anything chips.
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a
What's your favorite chip?
I guess that's consistently available will probably be like the sweet chili Doritos that I can eat.
Oh my god, that is gotta be, that's crazy.
I like
that's
Cool Ranch.
That's a rare one. I mean, not like
That I can
super
eat.
rare. I see those all the time, but I think I maybe had them once.
Yeah, but so I'm weird. Like, I gotta be, for a chip, I can eat those without any salsa
Facts,
or anything.
facts.
So like, I don't eat anything plain or original. So I like the flavors. I like kettle joints. I like or chips, bro. I love
Yeah.
chips. But like,
You ever
I'm
had
the same
salsa
way.
verde chips?
yeah,
They're like-
yeah, bro.
them
I've had,
bitches are
I think I've had probably almost every chip. That's like, I've had all the wrap snacks. I've had all of the, even like the little cheap Wise chips. Even
Chick-fil-A has some good potato waffle fried chips.
They actually
Them bitches
do.
are good.
They actually
Yeah,
do.
waffle
It's
fried
surprising.
They're
too,
so
because-
I've
good.
never seen those.
Try
them.
Another place is Panera.
Yeah, Panera's good
Panera's
chips
got some
too.
good ass chips,
Yeah.
bro.
See, I've really only been to Panera twice. So like, another question, like, I've never DoorDashed. I've never I've never ordered DoorDash. So like, that's how, like,
I've never ordered DoorDash.
You know what's
either.
funny? I actually haven't either.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever ordered DoorDash, but I know so many people that do.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Uber Eats.
A
I've
ton
never-
of people
I've never
do, yeah.
touched
I don't
any of
find
those
it to
things.
be worth it because it's
Either.
fucking $30 for a $10 meal. I'm
Also,
like,
like, there was a time where me and Joey had done that job on the side, and I just don't trust people with my food,
hell
bro.
no.
Hell no,
like,
bro.
I've taken some pizza. I'm sorry, DoorDash. I've definitely taken a pizza home while I was
Damn.
hungry.
I'm gonna be
That's
straight up,
right.
bro. Like, I'm definitely guilty of a few fries. Not like in a bad way, but just, if they don't put the little sticker on it or something,
You're
it's
taking
just
the
like
fries?
it's poking out the bag kind of thing. Like,
He said, I gotta do it.
because if you just touch that one
The boy's
fry, you're
hungry.
not doing anything. Like, it's not gonna. It's just. Yeah,
I mean,
the
you're
person's-
taking their food.
I'm taking their food, but,
pay
you're
for
not
that.
like actually. I wouldn't want to do something that would like possibly get my germs on their shit or whatever.
Right.
So if there's no
But
fries,
that's
like,
not everybody.
Me either. I just take the whole pizza.
No, I'm
You ain't getting your pizza,
See?
brother.
Oh, you took the whole pizza.
I took the whole fucking pizza.
I thought you meant like a
No,
slice.
I picked the bitch up, went home.
He said this motherfucker.
I clocked out.
He said this motherfucker is good. Good.
I text him, thank you. Thanks for dinner tonight. It was a long day.
On the guys, I appreciate y'all.
That's
See,
foul.
I told you,
that's
DoorDash.
foul play.
I told you it's two types of people, bro.
Yeah, no,
Two
for
types
sure.
of people, bro.
That is crazy. So no, but I think it would be really handy just to have the skills necessary to like throw some shit together. Like I know for me, I've got like in my fridge right now, I know I have some rice, some noodles, some frozen chicken, some frozen fish. I've got a couple like random ingredients, and for me, like I wouldn't just like think of all these creative ideas to like throw these together. I'd literally just probably make the rice and then just make the fish and put it some fucking Chick-fil-A sauce or something.
I mean,
like very very
Whatever
basic,
feeds,
but
whatever feeds you is literally what I start people with, because it's y'all aren't cooking for a restaurant. Y'all are cooking for yourself.
But it would be really handy just to have the skills, like for you. I'm sure you look at those 4 ingredients and you're like, I can
I'm
whip
gonna go
up
crazy.
50 things. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go crazy.
And that's definitely something that like I envy. It's like I think it's really cool whenever chefs. Sometimes you just you follow guys on Instagram and they just have a personal chef, like someone famous or whatever, and you see the food they're eating and you're like, you can just imagine what that tastes like. It's like some people just throw their own creative flair on stuff. I know for you, whenever you've got the I'm gonna butcher the name of this. I don't even know what it is, like a sauce bowl or whatever, where you got like the chicken, you're kind of like tossing it in the thing, and it's like whatever fucking sauce that is, where it almost looks like a honey like habanero sauce or some shit or whatever. Dude, that motherfucker! It's like my mouth is watering, like watching you do that on fucking Instagram. And I'm sure the one downside though would be those dishes, man.
Oh, bro, that's the
Don't tell me you love washing dishes.
fuck no.
Like for me, bro, that's
Fuck
why.
no,
That's
bro.
why
Fuck no,
I'll
bro.
sometimes like resort to just instead of making rice and chicken or something. And that's why I'll resort to eating fucking pizza rolls, because I'm like, I
That's
don't
one
feel
dish
like
you have to
having
do.
3 pots and a knife, one of the big cutting knives, and then some fucking other utensils and just random shit.
So the bad thing about me is I'll wash all the dishes, clean my entire house. Then I get hungry. And then I'm like, fuck.
Gotta do it again.
Yeah,
And then, so that's the thing, like, I'm big on, so a fun fact, I rarely eat food hot, because every dish that I make, I have a photo shoot with. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't even eat bullshit, I guess. I rarely ever, anytime that I make a meal, I'm like, all right, well, since we're gonna take the time to actually cook something, we're gonna take the time to make a meal.
Get some content.
Yeah, so, but that's the thing, I have so much content that I'm a hoarder.
Yeah,
I have 80,000, 90,000 photos in my phone.
that's exactly how we are with this
And
damn
it's like
podcast
food.
for sure.
It's all food. It's all food. It's videos. It's like, how people have content creators and help them create. The content's already fucking created.
Yeah.
I got 2000. Where's my phone go back to? I think it goes back to 2012, but 2014 is when like the food was really going.
So for you, the phone eats first.
Oh, absolutely.
Every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I see it is, especially now with Apple, you can search certain things in your dishes or in a picture. You can search. I can search, just put food in my phone and all my food shows up. I can search noodles and noodle dishes pop up.
Yeah.
I can search chicken and it'll just decipher what chicken is, but it'll pull up what it thinks is chicken.
When you're at the crib, what are the keys to that perfect food pick? Or I guess some people would call it food porn.
Just yeah,
I remember back in the day, hashtag
still-
food porn was a big one.
Yeah.
it's still big for real.
So
He said, I know about food porn. Yeah.
yeah, bro.
All you gotta do is just follow Naps Whippin, y'all, and you'll get plenty of food porn.
You feel me?
No, but what is the secret for like the perfect food porn picture? I know for me, I mean, there's been times, man, where I'm like trying to get like a good picture, but it's like maybe the lighting or something.
Always lighting.
I think sometimes
Do you have one of those torches that you like burn the bitch?
Yeah,
if it's too dry, I think also like sometimes it'll just be like a dry wing or something, and just looks. It just kind of makes it all like it doesn't really have that like sparkle to it when the light hits it.
Well, so like I said, it's little tricks. Oil makes anything shine. It's basically, if you see it, the camera's gonna see it too.
For sure.
So it's if the light, and that's why I hate certain when certain people post certain things. Like this one dude posted some chicken that clearly looked pink as hell. You know, an audience who doesn't know food is going to be like, "Oh, bro, that looks raw."
Yeah,
you can defend it all you want. The camera sees,
it looks raw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like what you see, what the camera sees is exactly what it's shown. So it's like you said, if something's not shiny, it's not on camera. You can edit it. I don't know. I'm not an editor.
Me either. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's when you
not for food. Definitely not for fucking food.
But that's when you, like I said, that's when you make a honey drizzle. That's when you like it's mental stuff. It's like, damn, this looks dry.
Do you ever doctor it up for the picture?
Oh, bro, everything. Like I said, I've been doing this for years, so it's doctored up the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the pasta's doctored up, the sauce is doctored up.
What's your personal favorite item to make? Like, do you have anything where it's like it's actually it's like a very enjoyable process from start to finish?
Because I'm so big on like what I have. So a lot of people ask me like, what's my style? And the more I think about it, is more kind of what you have, like using what you have, and that's what I've always done. So like working in fine dining restaurants, you get a lot of product, but you still need to make money on the scraps or leftovers. I would get given the scraps and leftovers. Same thing as like eating at your mom's house. When I was a jit, I would get tired of eating the leftovers the same damn way. So I would change the leftovers. So it's like the same thing as cooking at home. It's, all right, bro, what do I have? I might have, like, especially with all the caterings I do now, I might have braised beef from this one, grits from the brunch one I had, and then let's say like a coconut curry sauce from another one.
Yeah.
So I'm doing fried egg, braised beef with the curry sauce, and then maybe add pickled onions. 'Cause I love pickled onions. And then now I got a braised beef shrimp and grits type thing.
I see. Yeah.
So it's but I'm feeding me. To go back to your other question, is the perfect picture. Is kind of the same thing as a perfect plate in the chef world. It's base protein, or base vegetable protein garnish, and sauce is considered to be a complete plate in the culinary world.
Is base a carb?
Base can be so like I said, vegetable, rice, anything. So even if
that's
it's a
complete
sauce,
plate. I like that. I actually really like that.
So
There's
even
so
if it's just a sauce, so base like red sauce,
Yep.
meat. Like I say, it can be a vegetable. You can maybe go vegetable before the meat, but sauce, sauce, vegetable, meat, garnish.
Is that how it would be plated, like in a restaurant, if it's like a fancy restaurant?
Even if you, like I say, you go on Instagram, you look at pictures, it's, of course, it'll be more, it can be more intricate. Like, the potato is part of the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because you can do a puree, which is a sauce, but it's a thicker sauce. So it can be a potato puree, which is a starchy, heavier sauce, but that's still a vegetable, counts as the vegetable and the sauce.
I see.
Now you put your protein on top, sauce, then garnish. Perfect plate.
That's
I'm
interesting.
so hungry.
So as a chef, I do want to jump into the feed the Ville thing here in a second. But
I have another question too.
Okay, bet. Here, y'all get comfortable for the next 20 minutes. No, but as a chef, is there any restaurants that are in Jacksonville that are up to your standards? Like, obviously, there's where you're not paying fucking $300 a plate. You know, there's plenty of places in Jacksonville that I'm sure are top-notch bomb. But is there certain places you go to where you're like, okay, they're actually doing something right here? Yeah,
so I'm big on, like, local. I'm big on, I don't do corporate. I don't do the corporations. I don't do big chain places. I
like
don't do any of that. I haven't for years. The places that I eat at are some of the places I've even worked at or helped the people. And I just love their food, respect what they do and how they do it. So, like, Chancho King is one, which is an Ecuadorian, it's an Ecuadorian flair. But it's different. Like, it's totally different for Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yes, they do. And like I said, there's no other places that is Ecuadorian style food. And like I said, the wife is from Ecuador, and then the husband traveled. His name is Chasen, but he traveled there and learned the culture. So, like I said, for what I represent, whipping is exactly that.
Yeah,
you respect it, you love it, you learn it, you bring it back, you do it your way. Like, so that's exactly what they did. Learned it, respected it. Like I said, she's part of the culture, so she's teaching him every day. Whether it's just talking every day, he speaks the language. Because, like I said, now you're diving into what you're learning. So that's a place. And just like farm to table, they use the farm to table method. They're very classically trained as well. Like they worked in Michelin star restaurants across the world and stuff like that.
Okay, dope. So what was it called? A Chancho King?
Chancho King, yeah. Chancho King.
I'm gonna have to go get a little bit of some Ecuadorian.
Chancho King, yeah. So fire. So they do like pork sandwiches. Some of the best pork I've ever had. Choripan, which is like a sausage. And then they do bowls like rice and lentils. Sunday is like the best day to go. So it's called ceviche. I do like a ceviche bar.
That's dope.
So they have some crazy dishes and crazy specials. It's totally different than their regular menu. And they also
do you do the Mexican restaurant thing? Like, for me, man,
it's too easy.
It is too easy, but that's like dude, I'm a sucker for like some authentic Mexican food, like where the name of the restaurant is Spanish, like La Nopalera. El Bacho, dude. I'll tell you right out, brother, I will fuck that shit up. Dude, I will fuck that shit up, bro. It's like, especially, it's going to be good when you go in there and they like barely speak English.
Absolutely.
Oh, it is going to be the best fucking authentic Mexican food you ever had. And you get like a little bit of a taste of that enchilada sauce on whatever you're having. Like it can be anything. You get a little bit of that enchilada sauce, some queso for sure, like that white queso. Oh.
Yeah, so like the dishes,
I'm getting starving.
The dishes I like, I don't think a lot of places make. So like chili is something I love. That's chips tossed in red sauce with an egg.
Oh my God.
And you can put meat on top. But like, that's the type of stuff I want. Like, cause I can make my own tacos. But that's the thing, like, I'm gonna eat 40 tacos.
Right.
A lot of food with me is, I'm a bargain person. I like to spend money on the things that I spend money, but food is not one. So it's like, the food I go out to eat is the food that I can't necessarily make. I can't make Ecuadorian food.
Gotcha.
Karai, which is ramen. I can roll sushi, absolutely. I can fry rice. I can do all those things.
Is there any foods you don't like?
Don't like. I like everything to a degree, but that's the thing. Like, I get pissed when I have something and then I'm like, well, I can look at everything and make it. I'm very visual. I can look at it. It's not going to be the exact way, but I can make it my way. And then that's kind of why I hate eating out, because if I'm paying for it and it's not saying that it's not good, but if I'm paying for it and I feel like I can make it and it wasn't up to par, I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to rapid fire some items, and you're going to tell us whether or not you like it. I know you said you pretty much like everything, but you got to just test it.
Yeah, let's go.
Escargot. And you can jump into, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it right. But yeah, ain't nobody going to bullshit with escargot. But
gator tail.
Gator tail is decent. We used to smoke whole gators, and we used to do gator ribs. We used to do.
I'm a sucker for some gator tail. Like any part of the gator, dude. That shit is fucking amazing.
We used to do everything. So like, we put a whole gator on the grill, and what they do is they skin it, except they keep the hands, the tail, because we're smoking the whole thing. They might have skinned the tail, but it's literally like they have mittens on because they keep their hands on, like the gator skin on their hands, and their feet, and like I said, it's the head. We throw the whole thing on the grill, and then we pick the meat off and make tacos.
Cow testicles.
No, I'm not eating no type of testicles. No ball.
No ball. How about liver? Have you ever had liver?
Liver is disgusting.
Name a vegetable.
Okay, there we go.
It's grain. So liver isn't. Okay, so yeah, the organs. I don't do organs.
Okay.
No eyeballs.
Nah, because there's no point.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
They call them offals in restaurants. So it's like organs, testicles, scraps.
So what about like Joey mentioned vegetables? Like what? I know there's certain vegetables for me where I'm just like that.
I don't like broccoli.
How,
I don't
really?
like broccoli, but I like
Cheese
asparagus.
red cheese broccoli?
I don't eat cheese. Cheese hurts.
I know.
I
Sorry,
put that all in.
didn't mean to put that on the internet. But no, but like if you sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it, just a tiny bit, it'll kind of take away like that plainness.
Yeah, I just don't like broccoli.
No, understood. Everyone's got their thing.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I'm really not eating a lot of Brussels sprouts.
Carrots, I love raw carrots, but cooked carrots, not a fan.
What's cooked?
I'm
though,
the same fucking way.
It's boiled. That's the thing. So
If
like,
it's soft, I don't want it.
I am the
So-
same way. Why? Go
but
ahead.
that's the thing. So like, as a chef, I love feeding people the exact shit they hate because it's always a reason why you don't like it.
Texture.
Texture. Mm-hmm. And I already knew that because
And it's kind of sweet when you boil it, I feel like.
If they put some of that like
some brown sugar in that
Yeah, I was
bitch.
gonna say they put some like
that's
brown
the thing.
sugar.
Like
or
they're
some
making
shit on
it.
taste different.
If they're making, if certain people, even certain restaurants, only do shit a certain way, I don't like shit a certain way, so I'm gonna do it the other way.
Yeah.
Even so, my mom is a big part of why I do what I do because she kind of helped. If we didn't like it, she didn't continue doing it the same way. She was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna do it like this."
Yeah.
So I don't like when you fry fish. Most people use cornmeal. I'm not big on cornmeal. I don't like the texture of grittiness, like texture. Even liver, if you don't smooth it out, cook it right, puree it right, season it right, it's gritty. You can taste the
Nasty.
dirt,
Ew.
the dirt from the liver. So it's like a lot of stuff is for a reason. You puree the fuck out of it, add some onions, and then you put it with fried chicken. You mask it. You can mask it. Put some hot sauce, mustard, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
blah.
But if you need to mask it, why even put it in there? You know?
Because sometimes you got to use it.
Yeah,
and
true.
for the
because-
benefits, dude,
yeah.
like the health
And
benefits.
because, like I
stuff
said,
that.
people, you might say you don't like liver, but I make a liver hot sauce. It's over fried chicken.
True.
You have no fucking clue there's even liver in there.
That's wild. Liver hot sauce. If somebody gave me some hot sauce and told me there's liver in it,
you wouldn't eat liver.
I mean, yeah, but like
I would do
I like
those
to
things
know
like
what I
if
mean.
yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta tell me. But
Yeah,
like
for
let's-
sure, I see.
Let's say like I don't know if you ever had banh mi, which is a Vietnamese sandwich. They use liver pate, which is pureed liver, as part of the sauce.
Yeah.
So it's mayonnaise, or they do QP mayo, which is like a eggier, richer mayo. Some of that, and then they do another sweep of the pate. First time I had it was disgusting
Really?
because the rest of the sandwich was like a cold cut sandwich, so didn't have any like bite texture. Blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah. I've had it times after on like a crispy duck or a crispy pork sandwich with the pate with the crispy vegetables, and it's amazing.
Right.
But it's like people are texture. In the black community, canned vegetables are like what we grew up on. So a lot of people don't like fresh because it's like you're not used to it.
It's too crunchy.
Exactly. So like mushy vegetables are what we were used to because that's what we had. The technique of cooking fresher ingredients takes a little time. Not
For sure.
You just gotta boil water, blanch it, cool it down, and then do what you want to do with it to take that bite out. But that's the thing, like if you don't know that, you're not getting the vegetables with the best stuff. So it's like texture wise, you don't like it mushy. There's an in between. Like you blanch it to shock it, to brighten the colors of the vegetables, and then also cook it down a little bit. Then now you throw it into a hot pan, saute it. You add that crunch.
Yeah, if there's a
with
crunch,
the sear brown on it. Then I'm not putting sweet shit on my carrots anyway. So it's
Right.
like now I'll put lemon pepper, lemon, and then some Cajun seasoning, and then now it's like.
See, that
Now
sounds
that's
good.
I was about to say now that sounds
I
fucking
might eat
good.
those.
Like
That's-
I would
but
totally
that's
eat
carrots.
that. I would totally
But
yeah
that's literally
exactly
just carrots.
and that's see now I like
Can
that.
you
simple.
cook some carrots for me so I can say I eat some cooked
he's
carrots?
he's very knowledgeable about like just how to adjust just like what you prefer when it
Yeah.
comes to cooking and stuff like that. And I think that's where I admire like your game so much, dude. Is just because I wish that I had that where I could kind of just see something that I don't like, and instead of being like, oh no, I don't like that, like that now that item is off limits for me whenever I'm eating something. It's like I could just be like, okay, let me just spice it up a little bit and add like
Change
that
it.
naps flair on it.
Exactly.
You know?
That's literally. But like
Let
I said,
them whip
that's-
it up.
That's exactly that's whipping. So it's like, and you learn that. Of course, I learned it in the industry, but sometimes it's you're overthinking. Like, let's say like a green sauce. People don't necessarily like spinach or blah blah blah. You puree that shit up with garlic, onions, hot sauce. Now you have a chimichurri, but it's
Oh yeah.
but like I said, it's all what you add to something. You can blend anything and make a sauce, but you can add something to it and make it a better sauce, or make it a sauce that you like. Like if you're at home, you're cooking for. Like I said, that's what I'll always go back to. That if you're home, learn what you like first, then start experimenting with things. But cook it the way you like it. You can cook a sweet potato the same way you cook potatoes. You don't have to. Yes, they're going to be a little sweeter naturally, but you can still make savory sweet potatoes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then-
Still make them into fries. Still do whatever
Yeah,
whatever
so
you want to
then
do.
So now you can put whatever you want on top of that. Same thing
Yeah.
you would put on top of mashed potatoes. The same thing. You can make a gravy, put that over sweet potatoes, and make green beans. Simple dish.
I love it, bro.
But it's like people. The thing with cooking is people don't want to take the time. People think they're doing so much. Like they burn stuff because they're trying to watch TV while they're cooking. Like if you literally take 20 minutes, 30 minutes to think about what you're cooking and actually cook it, you're good.
Yeah.
And then it's, I'm big on ask me. Like, yeah, I'm busy and doing what I do. But like a lot of my friends, once I see you are attempting, because you save so much money by cooking for yourself.
Facts.
I haven't eaten fast food in 7 years.
Good shit.
I had a soda in about the same time.
Dude, shout out
sweet
to
tea?
you, bro.
Sweet tea.
Okay.
But like, cool, like, but even, so I have like acid reflux. So a lot of stuff I'm still finding out that I definitely can't drink bubbles, anything carbonated.
Oh, good. Okay. I
It'll
see.
like, it makes me like super belchy, but it's like almost, let me catch my breath belchy. So I'm like,
Yeah.
type thing. So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm big on knowing my body. That's why I feed myself, because you at least know what you're putting into your body. You at least know the amount you're putting. Like I can eat fried food for 2 weeks straight, but I at least know how I'm frying it, what I'm frying with, what I'm like eating, what I'm accompanying it with. So it's like, it's not for everybody, but you can truly eat what you want as long as you're doing something else in life. Like,
And that's your fuel, bro. Like I've wasn't always a big believer in this, but the way that you feed yourself and what you put in your body is also a huge contributor to mental health.
mental,
Like,
your mental, bro.
dude,
'cause
like when you're eating right, bro, I'm a unit. I'm fucking locked in, and I can know, like after there's been plenty of times, man, where me and Joey have been just like not necessarily struggling, but just like struggling for time.
Yeah.
And it's like we're just starving and we're out.
McDonald's
somewhere
is
else.
easy.
McDonald's is
Yeah,
right there, bro. And it's like you even after like that first meal, bro, you feel that energy level go down. You feel that like just all that like drive, bro.
Yeah.
It's eating what you eat and what you put in your body. I think is a huge component of just like
bro.
being mentally healthy and obviously physical healthy too. Like that shit is obviously the bigger one.
Yeah.
But let's jump into Feed the Ville real quick. I just want to touch on this real quick, man, because I think it's really cool that you started this. Break down for the people real quick exactly what Feed the Ville is. I know obviously it's in the name, but give us a quick little summary on it.
So Feed the Ville is something I started. I don't even know how long I've had it now. Maybe 8 years. But I started it, like I said, it was all right. Now I'm gonna feed y'all the things that y'all kept seeing. I would sell plates to my homies first, and then one of my homies, Gleet, he's a big reason for a lot of my for my brand. He was like, whatever you do, we'll support it regardless. So you don't got to worry about that. So I definitely kept that in mind. He passed away. He got killed at the beach. Trying to think now. maybe 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh my God.
But so like anytime you see LOG, that's the reason.
I do see that out there.
I do see that a bunch, actually.
And then on a palm tree out there on First Street.
So I mean, it's like I said, it's pretty much everywhere. There's a plaque out there at the beach for him. So like I said, he was one of my big supporters. One of the first people to try my food, and then like it was just like his outlook on food. Like, one time I made chicken tacos. He had never had a chicken taco before. Like just the what food has done for me and what it's done for others, just opening their world to just try new things. That's all I've ever wanted people to do. Like, try something you haven't eaten before because it might be the best thing you've ever had. Mm-hmm. And then now that changes, like I said, it changes your attitude. It changes, like, now you're eating in an establishment that is catering towards you, opposed to like eating at a Waffle House, eating at, like I said, it's experiences. People have to have the more you have in life. I think experiences apply to that. The more experiences you have in life, the more you're able to do. Like I said, if you've been on multiple podcasts, you would know how to do a podcast. If you cook multiple dishes, if you lost a lot of things, you would know how to operate without having. So it's like the same thing applies for Feed the Ville. Applied for it then. So it's like he supported, and just like the city, I'm from here. Hearing something like that is very important for when you're starting a business, because now you're like, all right, well, at least my homies got me. Mm-hmm. Then it expands from the homies to the rest of the city, because now, like I said, they are talking about you because they support you so heavily. So like I said, he was a big part of it. And then a lot of, like I said, he's tattooed all over me. His smile right here, LOG right here.
So he saw the vision early on. Like, he knew what you were trying to start, and he knew obviously how capable you were because you introduced him to so many new kinds of food.
Facts.
And then through this process, you're like, okay, I can actually form a business out of this. You're like, you saw Feed the Ville being a possibility. You obviously chose that name because you're in Jacksonville, mm-hmm. feeding the people, and it kind of, like you were mentioning, experiences, kind of just like expanding those experiences for other people and let them, broaden their palate, as some might say. Mm-hmm. And then how did you kind of take this from just like a love and a passion to an actual like business? You know what I mean? Because it's got to be, there's a totally different side for both of them, right? I mean, you gotta make money, make smart decisions still, even though you're trying to just broaden people's horizons. I
would say it's one of those things where it's like you love it so much it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. And that's what I tell people. And I tell people, this isn't all I have, but this is all I got. So it's like there's nothing I would rather do. There's nothing I'm going to do. I'm not finna change what I do. I will always be a chef. I will always, like I said, I would do this shit for free. I wish I could do it for free. If somehow everything was paid for, I didn't have to really pay for anything, or things were just handled, I would do exactly what I do for free.
Yeah.
But that's when I think and like I said, it doesn't really matter, because for me I have tons of things I haven't posted, tons of things that people don't know what I do, which is fine because I am only one person. So the expansion is controlled. I control I can have the big viral stuff, and I don't want that. Like it's never been about the eyes on me, because whoever sees me is going to enjoy the product and understands what's going on. But it's like the eyes that are already on me, they understand the product. They understand that this is what I would do for free. Like I said, this is I love this too much to do anything else. And it's just something that people know me for, and it's like they know how dove in I am. So it's like when people can see passion radiates. And then if I can, my whole goal in life is literally just to motivate people, is to push people, to show people it's possible. I've been to jail. I've gotten in plenty of trouble. I've done things my way. Like I said, I've been the scapegoat for shit. I've been blackballed. I've been looked at wrong. I've done all of that, but I do it to show people that, bro, it's happened to me too. If it's never happened to, if it's hard to, I guess, believe somebody when it's never happened to them. So like, I'm trying to show people that the lifestyle I live, I don't have everything in the world, but I have some things that people would say a chef wouldn't have. Like, being a chef isn't a high paying job at all. Like, that was never the goal. It was always the passion. It was always passion pays everything else. Like, things come from when you're passionate. Like, people think that I'm tired or exhausted, bro. I'm fine because I love what I do. When you love what you do, that doesn't show up. Like, there's no such thing. I mean, I'd be tired, but bro, I'm tired because I love what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
a good tired.
It's totally different.
Still doing
totally
what you love. So
yeah. So like, and that's always been Feed the Ville, because like I said, even my homie, like he was just getting everything that he wanted, like, set up straight. Because we've all got our trials and tribulations.
Sure.
So it's like to know that you can come from what you came from, and like I said, touch people too, and show people it's possible. That's like super important to me, especially. I've always grew up gifted. So when I was in the schools I went to, I always had to go to different classes. I was always like one of like 3 black kids in most of my areas I was in.
Okay.
Which was cool, fine to me, because all right, now I got to show why I stand out, or just standing out has always been a thing. I used to stutter when I was a kid, like, but I always if the teacher wanted somebody to read out loud, I was the one to read out loud, because I knew at a young age that if you can control a room, it doesn't matter what you're doing while you're controlling that room.
Yeah.
So even while I do my caterings, I'm making your plate personally because I'm controlling that room.
Yeah.
I'm controlling your experience. You're getting the experience that everybody else is getting. Nobody else is getting. I'm not going to have my homie make your plate.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But I want everyone to have that signature Whippin experience.
Yeah, dude, it looks like you're throwing together some meals, man, where I'm just like, that shit is it looks delicious, bro. Like, you crush it, man. And I don't think a lot of people are going to places because it's Feed the Villas there. They're going there to get a fucking Naps plate.
No, for sure.
You know, like, they're going there to get what they see you post on Instagram at fucking 4 a.m. every night, you know? And yeah, did you have one more thing you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I wanted to know the like, what's the smell of food that's cooking that like just brings you back? Like, what, or like, because I got one that I can't wait to share.
Damn, that's a great question.
You mean like reminds you of your past, or like something
just like
that
something
makes
like
your
it just
mouth
makes
water?
either makes you happy or like something that just brings you back.
Oh, I got you.
I'll probably have to say,
I got you.
Like I said, I cook so much food, so it wouldn't be food. It would be apple pie.
Really?
My mom's apple pie. I'm not a baker. I hate baking. It's too precise. But apple pie, because like the smell of apple pie is like, it's sugar. It's that brown sugar, vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon. The apples. Once they start caramelizing, the whole house smells like it.
Mine is barbecue grilled chicken.
I was literally just about to say next.
Oh my gosh!
Specifically, because I'm not. I hate barbecuing because it takes too much time.
Yeah.
I'm not a time chef.
Dude, I could stand in the like little exhaust vent coming out of the like a
Bono's?
smoker or no, yeah,
you're standing
not in a fucking boat. I'm talking about like next to a grill. I'm on the roof just like sniffing the fucking.
Get him.
Oh no, I'm just like if someone's outside grilling, dude, I could just stand in that smoke. Like, it smells so fucking good. I know it's terrible to fucking inhale, but it's standing around a barbecue grill, like especially if it's like a pool party or something. Oh, dude, that is heaven. That is heaven on earth.
One of the restaurants when I left Taverna, the first restaurant I worked with at Kenny was called Gilbert Social. It was a barbecue restaurant. Had like 3 pits outside. Like, you literally drive by and we literally taking ribs and stuff off. But I would come into work from a hot box in my car, and I would literally just open the pit, get covered in that smoke, walk straight in, and be good. Because like I said, that pit smoke is such a heavy smell.
Yes.
So it masked me, and I was perfect.
You can smell it from down the street. Like if you're driving by a real good barbecue joint, you smell it from down the
people,
street.
People would pull over and try to buy slabs off the grill. We're like, bro, it's not even done.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, how much for a slab? We're like, bro, it's not done.
That's funny.
Because we would 160. Barbecue's all about temperature. So you cook it to 160. We were doing some fancy shit. So we would 160 it, throw it on ice to cool it, to stop the temperature from going up. And then the next day we would put it in the ovens for like 5 to 6 hours, bring it to temperature.
That's a good.
Makes everything juicy as a bitch.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
Because that for me, banana bread. I think banana bread is a big one for me. I like barbecue might be number one, but banana bread is like you can smell that shit while it's still in the oven, bro. And it just starts. Oh,
banana bread.
I'm a sucker for some good banana bread.
Shout out to coffee since we're talking about smells.
Let's jump into Joey's top 3.
Let's do it.
Because I feel like you got a good one today.
I got a great one.
All right, boys. Joey's top 3, episode 99.
Since we're talking about food, and I just love food so fucking much, I want to talk about the condiments that you put on food. What's your top 3 condiments?
That's good.
All right. So, me being a chef, I can't just use simple shit. So, this is the tip when it comes to being a chef. You can use store-bought things. You just got to add some razzle-dazzle to it. Some whipping. You got to whip. So, I can't just say one condiment. I know you said top 3, but I'm gonna make some sauces for you.
Okay. Let me get my notepad out.
So one would be like my honey mustard sauce. So it's like I love mustard. So as many types of mustard that you can get. So like Grey Poupon. You can even use like the tangy mustard just a little bit for that tangy. And then like stone ground, anything like chunky stone ground. And then like the creamy super yellow already honey mustard. Mix all of that together, some black pepper, some lemon juice, and some lemon pepper seasoning. That's one.
Okay, there's number 1.
Holy fuck.
That was number 1.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, here we go. I remember.
7? What are we doing?
I gotta pay for the recipes. All right, and then so like another one is, this one's pretty simple. This is like a hot sauce, a hot chipotle honey. So you just Louisiana hot sauce over everything. If y'all use anything else, y'all trash. What hot sauce? Wait, what hot sauce do y'all use?
It depends. It depends on like.
Brother, you see I don't use hot sauce.
No, I know. I definitely use hot sauce, but it depends.
I like sriracha.
I know Nick Usher used some hot sauce.
Brother, I'll fuck up some hot sauce, brother, on everything. But it depends. Like if I'm at like a Mexican restaurant, then obviously it's whatever the fuck. Yeah, Cholula, right. Like whatever the fuck they got, really. But I mean, dude, I'll use. To be honest, I used to be a really big hot sauce guy. Now I'm a big barbecue sauce guy. For me, it's about the barbecue sauce and
barbecue sauce. Got you.
Or I mean, even some buffalo. Like, bro, I fuck with sauces, but it's got to be a hotter sauce if that makes sense.
So yeah, all right, next sauce. So it would be. So I'll do a Louisiana hot sauce, honey, and then sriracha.
That sounds good.
That one's pretty good.
I can't even really picture what the fuck that tastes like, but yeah, I'm sure it sounds wonderful.
Honey sriracha.
I know I like all 3 of those sauces, so I'm good.
Yeah, so
but
I mean, it's just like
I'm so basic.
It's just different.
It's just the barbecue.
It's different spices. So it's like you get the kick and sweet and like just Asian flavor. Everything I do is Asian, has some type of Asian influence.
Okay.
So like I said, so the sriracha, even like I would do sesame oil and like chili flakes or chili oil.
Okay.
And that's like my favorite hot sauce. All right, so we'll do barbecue now. So barbecue, I do like a hoisin soy barbecue. So literally, sweet baby rays. What did I say? Hoisin. Hoisin is like an Asian. It's like an Asian sauce, thick sauce.
Okay.
And then what did I say? Soy. So soy is always going to be your salt, your umami, your flavor. So that's like my barbecue.
That sounds really good, actually. It does sound like it has a little bit of an Asian flair on it too. Yeah. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. I'm gonna go next.
Okay.
hey, brother, this is gonna be quick. Okay. Y'all can put your fucking notepads up right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be a quick top 3. Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
Ketchup.
Yep. Come on, yeah.
Chick-fil-A ketchup. Let's go Alfredo.
You didn't even say barbecue sauce.
I do fuck with barbecue, but that's kind of the Chick-fil-A.
Okay,
Like you
okay.
get, for me, whenever I'm eating Chick-fil-A sauce, I can definitely taste that barbecue they have in there.
It's like a, I guess it's like a aioli.
Damn.
Bro, I
hold
made
on, listen.
steak,
Let me
like-
say mine before y'all keep talking because you're saying shit. Okay, so my number 1 is the aioli. That's at Top Golf. That comes with the tater tots. That shit's gas. And then Chick-fil-A. And then Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue.
okay, solid. Heinz ketchup.
Mix all
I
those
wasn't
together.
super specific about that, but
Mix all those together and you got a sauce.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I believe it. I 100% would do that.
It's literally, I mean, you got to think like when you're a kid and you get like a 20-piece nugget.
Yeah.
I
And
am
then
bad
You get
about
Polynesian, you get honey mustard, then you get Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
You don't, in all of them, you just made
That
a damn
shit's
sauce.
even better.
So like I said,
That's real
this
facts.
is literally being a child.
I think Chick-fil-A sauce has Polynesian in it too.
It
So I mean,
does.
you're already getting a little bit of that Polynesian sauce.
Exactly. But
Is
like,
mayonnaise a common base for sauce?
Yes, absolutely. So
For
people,
sure.
when people say they don't eat mayonnaise,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
people say they don't eat ketchup or tomatoes. I'm like,
Yes, you do.
You eat ketchup. You eat onions, garlic.
But that's not the same. Come
It
on.
is.
Because I don't really
Yeah.
because I don't like tomatoes.
It
but
is.
ketchup's fine.
you like tomatoes.
Anyways.
He doesn't like the texture. He doesn't like the texture.
But raw tomatoes, you eat.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
saying. That's what I'm
Pizza.
saying. But no, trust me, bro. We just went to.
I'll pick them bitches off.
If we go to a Mexican
I'm
restaurant,
saying
he'll
like
fuck up the salsa.
a tomato sauce.
Oh, you did?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Salsa.
Salsa.
I'm just
come
like-
on.
I'm
You don't
saying,
like,
like,
you don't
I'm
like
not-
chunky.
like,
you don't
if-
like pico de gallo.
Yeah.
I'll even eat some pico, but if I have a burger and I have a slice of tomato on that bitch, I'm picking it off.
Yeah, because it's a whole ass
Yeah. It's a texture.
incorporated
It's just a
tomato.
texture. Yeah.
It's not like it's
So
seasoned.
that's what I say when I don't like. That's what I mean when I don't like
I
tomatoes.
already know what you mean.
I don't
Yeah.
like the steak of fucking tomato on
Yeah.
my burger.
thinly sliced.
No, good. That was a really good top 3, though.
Thank you.
I feel like, I mean, not your list was.
My
I guess,
list was a lot better than
average.
yours. You said fucking ketchup, Chick-fil-A sauce, and what was your last one?
You said condiments. Like,
said
I'm trying to think
Alfredo.
of like what condiments am I putting on my
Alfredo
shit?
sauce.
That's not even a
That's not even a condiment. That's
Is
a
that
fucking
not?
sauce.
But it's pasta. You put like the sauce on your.
No,
That's a sauce, not a
pick a
condiment.
different
Hold
sauce.
on. What was
ketchup
your?
boy.
Hold on. What was your top 3?
Aioli?
Garlic aioli. That's a sauce.
No, that's a condiment. Thank you. Talk to
You know
him,
what?
chef.
Fuck this.
Thank
shit,
you,
dude.
chef.
I'm not a chef. Okay. You know what? That's fine. And I'll tell you right now, Chick-fil-A sauce though is like
That's
that. I
gas.
must
Yeah, that's
suck.
gas.
You know, they
for
sell that
condiment.
shit in like
Bottles.
stores.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
When they started doing that,
two bottles.
know.
I got
They
2
started
bottles in
doing
my
that shit, I
fucking
was
fridge.
like, here we go.
Oh,
That's the best
We
decision they could've made.
we know about them selling that shit at the store, dude. That's really.
They even sell their ice by the bag.
Do you remember? Do you remember? I used to do.
For real.
When I'd go to Chick-fil-A, I'd get like maybe 6 or 7 Chick-fil-A sauces, and I'd keep 3 of them and keep them at the crib.
This boy had a
I
castle.
had a fucking
Like,
castle of Chick-fil-A
you could
sauce.
build
Shit
up-
ain't cheap.
Yeah,
Boy,
100%.
Especially if they give it to you for free.
100%, bro, dude, and it's so good. Like I'll put it with everything.
You know they have like they show you how to make it everywhere.
So I was making I got a cast iron skillet, and I was trying to.
season it.
No, yeah, kind of, but I was just trying to make like a steak on it for the first time. Yeah, because typically I'll just put it in a grill.
Did
If
you
I'm ever
season
making
it?
a steak, and yes,
Okay.
And so whenever I'd go, I'd have a steak. I'd always make it like on a grill or it'd be whatever. And I wanted to get this cast iron skillet. Basically, long story short, I didn't make the steak very well. It was just kind of a little crispier than I wanted. It was definitely well done, and I had some Chick-fil-A sauce, and I put a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce like on the side, bro, and I was dipping the steak in that. It really,
Whippin'.
that shit was good, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like this, I was not expecting it to be
It
well.
works for everything.
It'll
Yeah,
bring it
that
back.
shit was
You
good.
can put that, bro.
That shit
so
was really good.
When I do events, when I tell you I forget shit, bro, I'm literally will use anything. Like,
Yeah.
I can make a salad dressing out of Chick-fil-A sauce. Like,
That's fire.
'cause sometimes you just need a base,
Yeah.
a creamy sauce. Like, I've made pasta sauces with like Alfredo with Chick-fil-A sauce and ranch. Like,
That's crazy.
I love it.
I bet
all
that shit
about-
was gas.
It's
too.
all about. It's all about it's just understanding consistency, texture of a sauce. A sauce is a sauce. You can put any sauce on fucking anything. You can-
So if people wanted to have the Naps experience and they wanted to like get Feed the Ville at their event or whatever, is there any like are you available? Like, is it people can hit you up and have you come and cater their event or whatnot?
Yeah, so on my website, feedtheville.com, I have a little section on there that you can hit me up. I'm pretty. It's pretty easy to get in contact with me.
Naps Whippin on socials.
Naps Whippin on socials. Feed the Ville at Feed the Ville also. FeedTheville. And then, but like it's pretty easy to get in touch with me. It's just if I'm busy, I'm busy. So
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie, it takes 5 to 7 business days to sometimes for me to get a reply because I have a list of other. It's first come first serve, so I'm still gonna reply to those other people as they came in. Whatever date is taken is whatever date is taken.
Yeah, you're working, bro. Yeah, and I love. Sorry to interrupt you, but you do those private events, like you did one for Mother's Day, I believe. I think you did one even for Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Those look fucking dope, man. Like I really want to attend one of those. I think you've been doing it every single time when we've got an episode or something going on, and I'm like, dude, it's just like the platters and like the plates you're making are so dope.
That's part of the experience. So it's like a lot of times people don't to eat at a fine dining or eat from a fine dining person is not reachable for everyone.
For sure.
Is not necessarily that it's affordable, but sometimes it's just not. You don't know where to go, don't want to go out, don't want to be around certain people, don't want to just don't want to. And like I said, sometimes it is overpriced and super expensive. So I try to offer things that are affordable that in a place where you've never had it before. A lot of things I like to do are things that you've never had before or an experience that isn't common, like where, damn, you remember your first Naps experience. So it's more of those type of things. Like I offer a plethora of things. I offer something called Mi Casa Tu Casa, which is, of course, translates to my house or your house. And I literally allow people to enter my house. I serve them 3 courses. I come up with a menu, listen to your allergies and all that. And my house is pretty nice set up. I have TVs where you can watch. You can either choose to watch movies or whatever you want to watch. Or a lot of people literally just talk to me the whole time I'm cooking.
I would do that just to meet your fucking dog, bro.
So people love my dog. So like I said, it's literally like
such a cute dog, man.
My house is your house.
Yeah.
So you literally, her name is Callie, by the way. But basically everybody, they come in. I'm talking about people I don't know. And like that's the respect I have in the city. It's like it's an experience. So like I said, it's literally I live in the hood. So it's like these people are coming from. I had a dinner the other day last month. These people were from Oklahoma City. They were doctors. Two doctors
showing up in the hood.
2 doctors showing up on Moncrief and 45th.
Oh damn! You said the hood for real.
Oh, bro.
Damn.
I thought you were stretching it a little bit, brother. But damn.
I stay in the hood. But that's the thing. Like it's an experience.
Let me say, like the best food that I have gotten is typically from the hood.
It is in the hood, yeah.
But imagine fine dining.
Right.
That's the difference. So
have you? Sorry to interrupt you. Have you ever felt like starting a food truck would kind of be in your wheelhouse, man? I feel like
I hate food trucks.
Really?
It's too much. People don't understand what all comes with it. Like you still gotta get insurance. You still gotta pay a whole car note on a whole truck.
for sure.
But like, why would
I just feel like you would have so much motion with a food truck, bro. Like
I can do it at my house.
Facts.
I can do it at my house. Yeah. But that's always been my mindset because I've been offered food trucks, but it's like there's so much more to it. You gotta park it somewhere. If you don't have a house, you can't. I have a house at least.
Yeah.
If you don't have a house, you got to park it. And I wouldn't park my shit in my house. I mean, I probably would because to save money. But you literally have to, they don't come with water. You have to fill them with water. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you got to go to a station that has a water pump. You have to fill them. You have to empty them. You have to drive them. So if you have a fryer on them, I didn't even know this. I mean, I knew, but I didn't think about it. You have to drain your fryer every time.
Fuck that.
Then you got to fill your fryer every time. then you got to turn your fryer on.
Where do you drain a fryer at? Like I'm trying to think of.
There are like restaurants have fryer drains.
Oh yeah,
it's not a drain.
It's a grease.
It's
thing.
grease trap.
Yeah,
It's on
grease
wheels
trap.
and you roll it over there.
Nah.
No, it's like basically it should be attached
it's a
to
stationary.
the van.
It's like it's stationary. A lot of times it's in the ground. Sometimes they're in the ground, but sometimes they're above the ground, and you just dump it and you fill it. It's a city thing. People buy oil. Buying oil.
I'm trying to think where I worked. It was some restaurant. I think it was.
All restaurants.
Most restaurants. I'm pretty sure
one.
they have to have one. And it might have even been my first job at fucking Dunkin' Donuts had one.
Oh, really?
My first job, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm pretty sure they had a grease trap there. They smell like absolute dog shit. They are fucking disgusting. You feel like whenever you open that bitch up, you're gonna immediately get like some crazy fucking acne flare up or something, bro. The grease on this thing is fucking wild, dude.
Wow, bro.
And but no, it's I feel like you probably have to be teamed up with like somebody, like a restaurant, to get access to one. You wouldn't want one at your fucking house. I'll tell you right now. I mean,
grease trap?
Yeah, you would not want a fucking grease trap.
Well,
in your house.
that's what I do. I like I said, I just store the grease because, like I said, I have you can store them in big ass, and the same thing you fill them that they come in.
Yeah,
and like I said, I take it to. I used to take it to Silky's when I used to work there because we had a grease trap outside. But there's one, like I said, if you have an establishment, you have to have it.
for sure.
And it's not elite. It's not, most people, you get money if they're filled. Like basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like they pay you to, so it's like
empty it.
If I wanted to dump, people don't care if you dump oil in their shit because the faster it gets full, the more they get paid.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's for the community, not community, but they recycle the oil. Yeah. They use it for other shit. But I would never do it. It's like I said, now you gotta have car insurance on another car, so now you have two cars.
For sure.
And I've had shitty insurance my
business
entire life.
Insurance, like there's a whole bunch of shit you got to get, bro. Like
then you got to have the certificates. You got to get checked by the state. You got to have the fire hydrant. You got to have health inspection. All that. This is before you even sell a plate.
Yeah, facts.
No,
I just know, dude. You have like, there's so many people in the city that fuck with your food. And it's just, I just feel like you could pull up to any fucking parking lot and it would just be a line down the street.
That's why I like doing how I do, because it's more of I want you to crave it.
Facts.
I want the exclusivity. Like,
and then that also, like whenever events do hire you to be the chef there, like I know you have one coming up with Collect here soon, and a bunch, you always do shit with Collect, but
guys, shout out to my boys.
Yeah, they're amazing, bro. And I feel like that's like one of the benefits of somebody hiring you to do an event at theirs, because you know some people are going to show up just for the food.
Facts.
You know,
and that's what happens. I don't charge anybody extra for shit like that, because, like I said, I know what I can bring, and I know what, and that's the freedom of it. Like, those are my boys. That's family, so they know that I'm gonna do my part. Anytime that they ask me, and that's like the best part, when we all can do what we do. There's no in between. There's no stepping on toes. There's no this or that. It's all right, bro. You do the food. We do the party. We do the setup. We do this. We do that. But everybody, I was always big on like growing up, and that's why I kind of became a chef, because I knew that nobody's going to be in my lane. Everyone does food. There's plenty of people to do food, but it's like, all right, well, this is what I do, and I know at some point somebody will need me for something, whether it's a baby shower, a wedding, this or that. I'm the dude that does food out of my friend group. So it's like, I have friends that are doctors. I got friends that are physical trainers. I got friends that are my brother does clothing, has a fine I want to say fine dining, but he has a high end fashion clothing brand.
I see.
Called Finesse. So, but it's like everybody does something different, and that's how we built, or that's how I always built the team. Like, that's why I don't necessarily have a food truck, because the people that I'm with have the other things. Like when I do the pop ups at Brew, Brew is I've worked with Cali for years, and just being able to have that connection and have a space to be creative has been super helpful for my growth. So it's like it's the same thing. It's like you do what you do, I do what I do, but I help where I can help, and then everyone else helps where they can help. So it's my event is your event. Everything is ours because, like I said, we trust each other.
You're all working together.
Exactly. It's always together. It's not. It's not like we're trying to outcompete each other. It's all right, bro. This is. I want you to do what you're doing, and I want to be here to support it, type thing. So,
Facts.
So that's the big part of, like I said, that I love about the city because we've built the connections, we've built our mindsets. So it's like we know what we can offer, and everyone knows where they can get it. And then, of course, there's more places now as we're expanding and getting more people, and more is happening, which is beautiful. Like expansion is the main goal for the city, especially with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So it's like it's beautiful to see the artists that are supporting the artists, the people who, like I said, it's paying bills. My big goal is if I can help somebody pay a bill, it's bigger than, like I said, making money. It's big. It's about making money to support other people because sometimes other people aren't getting that spotlight that they deserve. Yeah. And like I said, they're just trying to do art. They're trying to, like I said, they're passionate about what they do, but the pay doesn't come. And if I can help you stay passionate, that's like my biggest goal. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of people fall out of what they do because they don't either have the backing or just the support, or like I said, being able to do something for free is very difficult. But having a passion and trying to stay in your passion also is difficult. So it's like, if I can buy your art, if I can, like I said, pay for something or support you in a certain way to show you that you're on the right path or show you that your art is valuable or worthy, bro, that's all I'm trying to do because a lot of people literally like don't have anything else, but now they aren't being supported either for what they love to do. So now it's, what do I do now? So it's like, bro, if I can help you, if I can support you, if I can buy this, so I can put your boost your platform. Like I said, it's mainly me. Like if I can just support you truly and speak to you to tell you to keep going, that's like that's kind of what food brings with everything.
Dude, preach, bro. I see you always doing so many things for the people that you fuck with in this community. Obviously, you have such a tight knit group anyway, and I feel like we've had most of those motherfuckers on this podcast. So no, dude, you are such a good like supporter for local business and for people that are on their grind and shit like that. And I feel like we are as well. I think it's one of those things that you respect people who are doing their own thing because you've been down that road before. Exactly. You've been in those early days. You know what I mean? You know the struggle, especially when what you're trying to do is your full-time gig. You know, me and Joey did that shit for so long with this podcast. Shout out to you, bro. I swear I could sit here and talk to you about fucking food for hours and hours, probably days, bro. You're so knowledgeable about that shit, and I think that's one of the things that I admire about you so much, and just your craft and your game is just because bro, you know different flavors, you know how to make something taste a certain way, you know how to add your own personal flair to dishes that people already fucking love. Like I'm sure there's things out there that I could sit here and say I wouldn't change a damn thing about it. And then you come in the kitchen and fucking flare it up a little bit and do your thing. And now I'm like, bro, I will never have a meal that's not by Naps. You know, take my fucking money. And I know there is going to be a couple events coming up that me and Joey are planning to attend. So I cannot wait to really get a full Naps plate in person, you know. But dude, shout out to you for coming up on the podcast. Appreciate you. If people want to contact you, they know, go to feedtheville.com. Get a Naps plate for yourself. Pull up, man. And if they want to see those 4 a.m. stories, I'm gonna tell you right now, some people are hating on it. I fucking love it, bro. It kind of inspires me to like go get in the kitchen and whip up something real quick.
Whip up some pizza rolls.
Yeah, hey, it's whipping. Hey, he got Naps up and I got Nick's.
Come on, man, you feel me?
And that's that pizza rolls. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how it starts, bro.
100%, bro. And I'll tell you what, like when those pizza rolls come out the oven, it's not just let them cool and eat them, bro. I might throw a little bit of some some garlic salt on that bitch. I might throw a little bit of some whatever, some random ass shit. I might
You got up there.
one of the six sauces or salts or whatever that are in my fucking pantry.
That's Whippin though, bro.
No, for sure, bro. And I might even swirl a little bit of Chick-fil-A sauce on the side of that motherfucker, dude. No, but seriously, shout out to you for coming on the podcast.
Appreciate you,
dude. It's been an absolute honor talking to you, and now I'm starving.
I'm so fucking hungry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm about to go grub after this shit, man. No, so definitely we need to put a little sidebar, a little side note in the podcast whenever people first start watching. Don't watch if hungry.
Please don't.
Or get some food.
You might die of starvation by the end of the fucking episode, dude.
Watch
Holy
with
shit.
food. Watch with food.
Yeah, facts.
Watch with food.
That is a good idea. Nah, man, but shout out to you for coming on the podcast. Wouldn't want to have a different kind of guest for episode 99, man. The episodes have been just fire lately. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Every single episode has been an absolute banger, and this one was no exception, bro. So seriously, shout out to you for coming on the show. You're the man.
Appreciate y'all. Keep doing your thing too, man.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. And also for all the OGs that are watching this episode, if you are not a Patreon member yet,
You were sleeping.
I don't know what to tell you.
Wake the fuck
I don't
up.
know what to tell you, but the secret sessions that we've been dropping on Patreon are incredible. Also, the episodes are so good, you're going to want them 2 days early. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, you're going to want them 2 days early. Also, if you guys aren't following us on Twitter, let me go ahead and just give my man his flowers real quick, okay?
X. It's X. Don't call it Twitter.
Oh, facts. If you don't follow
X.
us on X, listen. Y'all, Joey's been trying. And
I've
he's
been trying
putting
so
in
hard.
that work.
Twitter's difficult.
Twitter is
not the same.
X.
Fuck. Sorry. My bad.
No, but seriously, just to give you your flowers, you've been putting in work on there recently. I know that me and Joey, every week we kind of have like a little meeting on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Where we kind of just talk about things we want to get better at, improve on. We'll do little campaigns here and there and stuff like that. And dude, you've been putting the work in on X. Seriously, it's
Appreciate you.
I know it's a different beast, and you didn't even really have an X account.
I had to
before.
download the fucking account. Or
Yeah.
download the app. To do this.
And for me, it's like I'm running some of the other social platforms, and X was one of the ones that was I was just never getting to, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like it's so fun going on there like once a week, and I see that you've got like these fucking chapters of posts and all this shit. And I'm like, and to be honest, it actually does help the episodes with performance. So you do post a lot of funny shit on there. You are always talking about like kind of that behind the scenes aspect of the podcast.
Just some
on
random
there.
shit.
Random shit. So yeah, guys. Give us a follow on X. Give Joey a follow on X.
Please.
Seriously, that's OG Sessions Pod.
You can DM me.
Yeah,
I'll respond.
It'll be me.
It's going to be me.
No, but support the boy, man. Seriously, I love I love going in there and looking at your posts on X, man. So you're
Appreciate
crushing it. But yeah, man, this has been episode 99 of the OG Sessions podcast. Shout out to everybody that's been listening. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop that like and make sure you drop that comment. And let us know, what kind of guests you want to have in the future and what you enjoyed about this episode. Man.
Yes, sir.
What y'all like to eat, man?
Facts.
Post what y'all like to eat. I might make y'all something.
Post what you like to eat. Drop a comment on this video what you like to eat. I'm curious to know what all the OGs out there are grubbing on nowadays, man. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's been watching this episode. Boys, we are out.
Peace.